Does that look like In-N-Out to you, girl? Oh, but they're hiring.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's Alyssa. I use she, they, and this is my wife, Jasmine. They use they, them. Let's go see a play. Okay. One of the things you might not know about me is that I have a master's in theater and acting and performance, and run a nonprofit theater educational company, and I'm autistic. So getting those combined really matters to me.
Where are we going?
Escondido.
For what?
A play.
About?
Autism!
It's not really. Well, okay.
Yes, it is.
Autism sees autism.
Yeah, he's autistic.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay, so we were gonna go to a restaurant.
We were gonna go to a restaurant.
And then when we arrived at the restaurant, it was really small and cramped, and I'm already very, very overwhelmed. I spent all of my get ready time crying about my clothes. And then so I didn't want to deal with an access issue.
Yeah.
And not having space and not so then we spent.
Well, here's the thing: is the restaurant was like a shotgun house. Did I use that right?
Yeah.
It's where you could see from one end of the restaurant to the other.
Like a bungalow. It was just like long.
Which is fine, but it was also just like packed with older, paler people, and that demographic at times
is not very inclusive
of us specifically. Not all.
And all my
pale
intersectional
people.
Identities, okay?
Not all pale people.
But most of them.
No,
enough of them.
Not most
Enough
of
of us. We're a problem. Anyway, okay, so I didn't want to deal with it. I couldn't handle it. So then we spent probably 20 more minutes trying to find somewhere else to go. And then we decided after that to go to In-N-Out. Now you may wonder, are we at In-N-Out? So
it's not been our day. It has not been our day.
Oh yeah, you love that light.
I do love this light. It's good for dramatic effect. Watch.
The end.
Am I here? Now I am. Anyways, we're at Del Taco because the In-N-Out line was too long, like it always is, but it was like stand still, and I said, we're never going to make it at this rate.
No, and we have how many minutes to get there? 20?
20 minutes or so, yeah. So we're just gonna, it's been
It's stress. This is a stressful date night. Oh no, now we have to pick food. Date night.
Date night.
Escondido is considered North County from where we live down in central San Diego. It is very nice and also not a place that we visit very often, but we are going to see Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and look, it's me and my dog in the nighttime. We're going to the California Center for the Arts in Escondido, and I've not seen a show in their main stage, so I'm pretty excited to experience it for the first time, and also to see what they've done with a show that is about autism. I mean, ultimately, regardless of what the author who originally wrote the book that the play is based on, regardless of how he says he's never met anyone with autism or that it can't be about autism, that's just not true, and that's not how it's had an impact on the community. They provided us with some accessible seating that we're picking up here. That way we could have our own balconette so that there was room for my service animal. I felt very accommodated and was very grateful for CCAE to help us out with getting these tickets.
I just saw the flight of stairs that's in the window. Thank goodness, there's an elevator. My knees would go click clack, and then I would go clack 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 clack. That's me falling down the stairs. Clack 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 clack.
Where there's an elevator.
The elevator is underneath that big staircase there.
Great.
You go up around to that side.
Great, thank you.
Scored.
We did it.
The autism strikes again.
Doesn't it always?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Now, I have seen this show before and actually knew someone who played the lead who was not autistic. So I'm excited because the lead of this curious incident of the dog in the nighttime did have a Christopher who was autistic and diagnosed with autism. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see it in a regional theater as I only saw it in the West End. And let's take a little tour underneath that staircase to our glorious elevator that will take us up so I do not clack, 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 clack down the stairs. As I mentioned before, I've seen this show before, but my wife Jasmine had not, so I was really excited to show them this story that really is about family, overcoming differences, and what that looks like when you are neurodivergent. It was a packed house. We got there pretty early, but downstairs was a bustling with people, and someone had just passed me. Huh.
Dogs everywhere.
I feel like the character Raw, I think that's his name, in Phantom of the Opera. Now I'm just looking for Christine Daae.
No, Christine, only a great service dog. This is our little banquette, and here you can see the space. This production teamed up with a Autistic neurodiversity consultant, which is better than not teaming up with a neurodiversity consultant at all. I really hope to see more accessibility and inclusion moving forward in the arts. That would be something that I'm really passionate about and would look forward to, as well as not putting the onus on performers who are neurodivergent or disabled to do the educating, as that's not what they're being paid to do when they're in these rehearsal spaces and in these shows. The same way you wouldn't any longer choreograph something that an intimacy choreographer or a dance choreographer would do. It's just, if you have someone who has the specialty information, why not use it? I think using consultants, obviously, in the arts can be difficult because budgets are limited.
We're actors on stage. Fake joke.
Listen, I used to do this stuff too, okay? It's only because of my disabilities that I don't
I have a
anymore.
master's degree in acting, so before anyone gets too upset.
Another great part of this production is that they partnered with a local dog rescue because there are, spoiler alert, live puppies in Curious Incident. So I really enjoyed seeing all of the partners that they worked with, and here are a couple of them. I would definitely press pause. It's a lot of words. But there's Art Marketplace with the Art of Autism, the California Sibling Leadership Network, and Autism Society of San Diego. You don't record plays because that's illegal and violates the rights. So here we are leaving after everyone is out and bows. They were amazing. I won't spoil any of the show for you if you haven't seen it yet, but I definitely think you should. I'm hoping in the future that more theaters put the work in to advocate and include and promote equity. But that's it from us. We enjoy going to the theater. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And what else would you like to see us go on an adventure for?